Today's video is going to be just dramatically different from anything we've ever done, but it's something that I really want to share with you. It's something that's happening inside of me, kind of a process and a transformation that has me as excited as anything has excited me in the past years. I thought I would work on expanding the access that our goats have to fresh grass today, and I thought that was relevant to the topic because we're talking about expanding horizons and opening up your imagination. So we're talking about expanding the goat fence. We're going to build a little area out here. So the thing that has me excited is my newfound belief that I can have financial freedom in my life. And you might kind of say, like, why would you do a video on financial freedom in a homesteading vlog? Well, I think it's actually totally relevant. You know, I did this video recently and it was called, Is Your Abandoned Farm, or Is Your Dream Farm Abandoned and Waiting for You? And there was a really huge response, you know, from the internet, from YouTube in general. I think the video has almost 70,000 views on it in just a couple weeks. And tons of people saying, like, how can I do this? How do I find these properties? That's something I could never do financially. How would you even make something like that happen? What I've seen in talking to my friends, especially my guy friends, is that there's a lot of people who feel stuck financially. So just 1 year ago, I was in a completely different place in my mind in regards to money. We were starting to get to the edge of kind of hopeless, like, how is this going to work? How would I find the time to go back to school to advance my career so I can make a little larger income so we can pursue these dreams? And we were looking at our debt, and we've worked really hard at making progress on our debt. We lived in a travel trailer for a year, but it just feels like we've been hitting our head against the wall. There's no easy answers when it comes to getting out of debt, because what is debt? Debt is something that you've created in your life because of the way you live, because of the amount of money you make, and you've created it over years usually. So getting out of it is an extremely difficult process. It requires huge transformations, either spending less or making a lot more money. It's a big challenge. So the first ray of hope into our life in this kind of imagination of financial freedom, just even being able to imagine it, was seeing what Justin Rhodes did on YouTube. So the first step there is actually changing what we think is possible. What I've learned is that if you can't imagine yourself doing something, if you don't think it's possible, it's not possible for you. You cannot do something that you don't think is possible. So many of you have heard the story, you know, we started vlogging. We said, hey, we're gonna start this as a business. Some of you may have never heard that. We've talked about it a lot earlier, but we view YouTube as a business, and we do think it's going to be part of what takes us on to financial freedom. So the second step in our YouTube journey was actually learning. It was knowledge. It was learning how you do YouTube. And so we just jumped into it. We watched YouTube videos. We watched what other people were doing really closely. We got the equipment and we went for it. And we've learned so much about YouTube. I really feel like we have a firm grasp on how you shoot YouTube videos and how you make them interesting to people. And you really do that by sharing yourself. You know, it's not like something we're manufacturing. We're sharing a story, and people love stories, and we love sharing stories, more and more. So the first step in our YouTube journey was just imagination, just thinking it's possible. The second step was knowledge. It was learning how to do it. After you have those two pieces, it's a matter of a lot of hard work, and that's what we've been doing. This YouTube, it's a lot of work. It takes hours every single day. So our YouTube channel has been really successful in the past 7 months. But in the past few weeks, I've realized I'm still holding on to limiting beliefs. Some of those limiting beliefs are that there's no value in being financially successful. My beliefs have really changed on this just in the past weeks because I've been listening to podcasts, I've been reading a ton, and what I've realized is that financial success can actually allow you to look up from that grind Look up from the grind of just working at your job and just surviving financially. Look up from that grind and say, what do I want to be doing in life? Or maybe more accurately, what was I made to do in this life? What are the things that like turn me, that light me up, light my heart up, that I want to do? And I would say many of us don't have jobs that really light our heart up. There's many aspects to my job I love, but it's not my dream. The job I have now isn't my dream. So I've realized that I actually am still holding on to a lot of beliefs that limit me. Just beliefs like I'm not good at managing money. I can't move forward quickly financially. Beliefs like I'm not a businessman. I can't do business. But I'm realizing that's not true. My mind is just completely open. So I'm in this imagination stage for saying, okay, like how can I move forward financially in my life to achieve freedom or independence financially where I can look at my dreams, where I can take even my childhood dreams that I've completely forgotten about because of practicality, or what I thought was practicality. How can I take those dreams back out? And the next stage, and I'm already in the edge of it, is knowledge. So why is it that a lot of us struggle financially? Why do we struggle financially? No one taught us how to do this stuff. So what I've realized is that I can learn this stuff. I can be good at managing money. I can be good at running a business. I can do any of these things. I'm going to read through a bunch of books on business and money management and just see how I can actually take what I've always seen as like a weakness that I couldn't correct and turn it into a strength in my life. So I wanted to share this with you all because this is a huge process that's happening inside of me right now. I think it's completely relevant to people who want to live a simple life, an independent life. In this world we live in today, it may be that independence comes through an online business. That's a really kind of ironic thing. It's actually really weird that we have a homesteading channel and it's on YouTube. There's a huge irony there, but that's the world we're in. So I'm going to share my process as I learn this stuff with you. I promise I won't bomb you with YouTube, business, financial independence videos. I won't drown you with them, but I'm going to throw a few in because I want you all to be able to track with what I'm learning, and I'm 100% completely confident that I can learn and master this stuff. That's what I'm going to do. So I want to bring you all along in that process because I know a ton of you have these same problems in your life. You're struggling financially. How do I get ahead? I have dreams that I've left behind that I've put to the side. So another thing that I'm going to be doing in these videos is just sharing the things that are inspiring me. So I'll tell you about people who I'm listening to. This right here, this is a little iPod that a friend gave us. This has been incredible. I'm listening to this on my commute. So here's the first person I'm going to share with you. Diego Footer. He has a podcast primarily, and it's called Permaculture Voices. And it's about permaculture, but it's also about life. I've learned a lot because there's a ton of information. Because he's a podcaster, he's got a ton of insight into how you just deal with feedback you get from fans and listeners. And he also has a lot of just really neat life insight, success insight. How do you stay on track with your dreams? How can you be successful with a business and pursue your dreams? There's a ton of great interviews with Curtis Stone is on there frequently, and he's the guy who grew 17,000 pounds of greens and vegetables on 16,000 square feet. I'll link his channel, his website. If you go over to him, just tell him we sent you over there. I especially appreciate the podcast. He's kind of shifted a little bit of focus to YouTube recently and has made a bunch of videos. Just check out Diego Footer, Permaculture Voices. Check out his YouTube channel. I'll put a video link up here. I got that wrong last time. Yeah, so thanks for listening. This is kind of divergent content. I'm so excited about this. I'm as excited about this stuff as I am right now about the homesteading stuff, because I think it's actually going to allow me to be successful in the homesteading stuff, because I don't really plan on making a business out of homesteading per se. I want to be doing homesteading. So I just see learning money management, learning business skills is going to allow me to do whatever I want to in the world homesteading, permaculture, but also to go way beyond that. I mean, I have dreams. What are dreams that I've like put aside from childhood? Dreams of working in third world countries, working with really high quality aid organizations to provide just basic needs, working in crisis areas around the world. There's all kinds of stuff that I stopped thinking I could do. As soon as I became an adult, I stopped thinking I could do these things. And so now, what is it? Is this childish? I've actually kind of gone back to thinking, oh, I can do anything. And I think that that's actually the first step of being able to do anything. So, all right, thank you. Have a great day. That was another great day on the homestead with a slightly different twist.